It's time now for the evening edition of news, your TCI world and regional top stories. I'm Deandrea Hamilton, joined by Rashaed Esson. We've got the news that matters most for this Monday, March 25th, 2024.
There's only one place in Providenciales where you can really feel your duty-free savings, and that's at Sam's Club on Leeward Highway. Duty-free bread basket items on top of Sam's Club already low prices? If you're not shopping at Sam's Club, you're paying too much.
The Turks and Caicos Islands Christian Council is worried that a recent ruling finding that denying a spousal permit to a same-sex couple was discriminatory could open the back door to benefits reserved for lawful spouses in the TCI. The council maintained that the Turks and Caicos had fought for a Christian preamble to their constitution and are a Christian nation following the Bible's teachings. The council claims that it is not hateful, intolerant, or homophobic, but condemns the ruling in its strongest terms out of love for those who find themselves in a place that is offensive to God. They're calling on the Turks and Caicos Islands government to appeal that decision. The Turks and Caicos has seen a drop in cruise arrivals so far for 2024, according to Experience Turks and Caicos in a March 18th press release. Statistical roundup revealed that the Grand Turk Cruise Center welcomed 86,822 cruise passengers in January and 78,293 in February, compared to 88,471 in January 2023 and 96,127 in February of the same year. It's a decrease of 1.89% and 18.56% respectively. While cruise lines are expected to see a banner year this year, other Caribbean destinations are also feeling the pinch. Jamaica is expecting to only reach 2019 levels at the end of 2024 for cruise arrivals. It's the news that matters most, a Magnetic Media production. Rashaed Esson is on the other side of the break.
What is the TCI, Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU? The Turks and Caicos Islands Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU, is a government organization tasked with finding solutions to the growing challenges experienced within and by informal settlements across the Turks and Caicos Islands. For more information, visit our website or follow our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. www.isutci.com.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number one is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashaed Esson. Serious weather struck the Bahamas and Cuba over the weekend, both nations receiving warnings from their meteorological entities. The Bahamas was affected by severe thunderstorms. In fact, an area of the Carnival Freedom cruise ship, which was 20 miles off Eleuthera, Bahamas, caught fire, and reports say it was possibly due to a lightning strike. Fortunately, no lives were reported lost. Meanwhile, Cuba had intense rainfall and hailstorms, resulting in damage to surrounding areas, thousands left without electricity amid fallen trees and flash floods. Half of Haiti's population, or nearly 5 million people, are classified as food insecure for the period March to June 2024, a projected 50% increase, up from 45% from August 2023 to February 2024. This is according to the Haitian government in a March 23rd report, as informed by an update from an IPC1 analysis. The factors contributing to the continued decrease in food insecurity, the report says, include the increase of the food basket by 22% as of February 2024 and the worsening violence which disrupts food supply chains. The Bahamas' exciting and brand new Disney Lookout Key is nearly finished as it undergoes construction, according to updates from Disney Cruise Line. The 700-acre site is scheduled to be ready by June and will be located at Lighthouse Point in southern Eleuthera. It joins Castaway as Disney Cruises' second stop in the Bahamas. Lookout Key has been in construction since 2019 when it won approval from the government for the purchase of the land. However, progress was delayed due to an environmental assessment, but mainly because of COVID and hurricanes. Magnetic Media is your news leader. For the news that matters most, we've got it here.
Everyone can now pay online with the National Health Insurance Board. Employers, self-employed, students, voluntary contributors, or even pensioners making contributions for their dependents. Simply visit nhip.tc, register for the e-services, submit your calculator, and pay directly through our e-services portal. Payments are easier with the National Health Insurance Board. Building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
2024 has been a year of robberies so far, with residents reporting holdups, carjackings, and even kidnappings. Police confirmed more than a dozen robberies with an unspecified number of boat thefts. A number of other reports have also been made to the news team. At least 9 of those robberies have been committed in the past 2 weeks since March 8th, with criminals now showing signs of following residents home or lying in wait for them to return. Police have issued warnings about being alert while driving and not leading any potential stalkers home. A team of 20 Turks and Caicos Islanders will leave the country to partake in the upcoming CARIFTA Games set for St. George, Grenada. The team is made up of under 17 and under 20 groups. 6 of the 20 students will be joining from Jamaica, where they are currently being schooled and trained. The exact events of participation have not yet been revealed, but the team's breakdown is 5 under 17 girls and 3 under 20. For the boys, there are 5 under 17 boys and 7 under 20. In any event, we wish them all the very best in Grenada at the CARIFTA Games. If you or a loved one have money sitting around in a dormant account, TCIG is warning that you could lose it. The Inland Revenue Department reminded on Thursday last week that all funds in dormant accounts held by any financial institution on the islands are transferable to the government. An account is deemed to be dormant if no transaction has been done in 7 years. Account holders have 6 years to file a claim for the money if it is passed to TCIG. That does it for the evening edition. I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your Holy Week. On behalf of Rashaed Esson and myself, Deandrea Hamilton, thank you for joining us. Good night.